Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Gone Rogue. And in this episode of Gone Rogue, we are going to talk about not taking things personal. That is right. In this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about how you don't take things personal. So what brings me to mention don't take things personal is that I want to share you it's kind of like a story with you, and I think we can all relate to when there are times that we don't take things personal, and there are times that we feel that we need to take it personal for ourselves. And for this episode of Gone Rogue, we are going to talk about how there are times that you don't take things personal, and I would like to share my story, my experiences when I have to don't take things personal. So let's use my example here, a real life example here is let's talk about a work environment. And the work environment that I'm in is always fast-paced and very demanding of what you have learned throughout the years. And being a content creator, being a creator myself, you are expected to have high expectations for the company. Let's put it that way. So one time, one of the bosses here wanted to pressure me into doing this one big project, and we were communicating with each other if I can do this project, and I was being brutally honest that it's been a while that I've used this software application, but instead I accepted the project to have it under my wing. A couple of days later, I came back with the project, and here's what I presented to him. And the boss here, the manager, didn't improve my way of thinking when using this particular software application that I haven't used in many years, and that manager became hostile with me. And yes, people can be an asshole, and I can be an asshole as well. So everybody nowadays are assholes. But going back to what I'm saying here is, people can be an asshole if you don't fulfill somebody's expectation. And at this point in life, I'm sure you had someone to do or say something that was incredibly hurtful. So what to do when people are assholes or assholes themselves? Well, in my particular situation, you don't take things personal, especially when it's between you and the manager. When people do or say hurtful things, it's actually not about you. It really isn't. It's about them. They're just projecting, and being in that situation, I can really see why my manager was an asshole to me. But it wasn't about me. It was about the project itself being close to the being close to the due date, and it wasn't on my end that it was the project was giving me with short notice. So I know for the fact myself that it wasn't my fault. But people can be assholes, and in this situation, when they're calling you out that you haven't used this particular software design, when I did mention that I haven't used this software application in years, and he backed off. My manager backed off, calmed down, and later we figured other ways to complete this project, and we did. And at the end, he apologized, and it's really appreciative of my manager of apologizing for pressuring me to complete this project with little in short notice. So after that, when I went to become an art director or a creative director or a manager, and if I find myself in a manager type of role, I'm going to bring this experience in, not to become that asshole. But that's a story for another day of my goals. But don't take things personal. When people do or say things like this, calling you out, like I said again, it's actually not about you, it's about them that they're projecting. But when you take it personal, you're saying that you agree with them, and you're saying that you agree with them, and you are absorbing their negative energy. For example, you're so stupid. If you believe them, you'll get upset or hurt by their words. In my situation, they're saying, my manager said that I didn't know this, and if you know that you're not stupid, then these words are irrelevant. Your time and energy are being preserved. So I liked how I preserved my energy, since I did mention that it's been a full couple of years of using this software application. But moving on, this is not easy to do. That's right. This is not easy to do because we all have triggered connected to trauma and insecurities, and when unhealed and depressed, you will take things personally. So it's all about knowing yourself. Self-awareness helps you identify these triggers, getting to the root of why being called stupid, for example, bothered you so much. We have to learn how to liberate ourselves. Learning to not take things personally liberates you from other people's judgment. And when you know how to liberate yourself in knowing that you are not this dumb, or you don't need to take anybody's word that you are stupid or don't know how to use this or that, that is the most important thing. And this is such an important advice that I want to share my experience. And because I also came to realize that it's just a lot of projection. People who are mean to others generally are unhappy with themselves. At the end of the day, we're just humans trying to make a living for ourselves and our lives. So I really hope you find this advice useful of not taking things personally. And if you like this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below what you think about this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to get my other YouTube content that's on this channel. And thank you for watching Gone Rogue, and I'll see you on the next one.